Well, hello, 14 Eagles family, and welcome to the Thursday night 14 Eagles webinar conference call. I'd like to thank you for coming tonight. We've had a little hiatus for the past few weeks, and we apologize for that. We had to take care of some business issues that could not wait, and so unfortunately, where we were at, we weren't in our regular office at the time, so we had to kind of curtail the call for a few weeks in order to take care of the business that we had to take care of, and because of where we were, we didn't have good internet reception, so we weren't able to take on the conference call as we normally do on Thursday evening. So we really apologize for that. My partner Greg Phillips, he had been under the weather for the past few weeks as well, so he wasn't able to take over the call as well. So we apologize for not being around for the past few weeks, but the good news is we're back. We're back in the saddle, and we're raring to go. And we're going to have some fantastic things coming up here in the very near future. We don't want to really let the cat out the bag just yet. But we do want to let you know that we have some things that's coming down the pipe that everyone can take advantage of and possibly take 14 Eagles and the community to a whole nother level. And so we just want you to stay tuned, stay encouraged. We want you to let people know about the 14 Eagles platform and what we do here. We're here for the people. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to lose here. This is one platform where you can go and take part in with a one-time $6 out of pocket. You will never have to worry about losing money ever again in any program, okay? And we're going to show you how to get that done. But now, we're here tonight to go over the 14 Eagles platform. And so what we want you to do is just sit back, relax, and we're going to show you some things here. We're not going to take up a lot of your time. We're going to be here for about a good 30 minutes just to give you a preview of what we have here so you can go out and tell others about what 14 Eagles is all about. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 14eaglesden.com community website, and on the community website we have a tab. If you go to the menu tab, and I'll show you here if you see our screen, on the menu we have what is called the video, 14 Eagles video, the video presentation. We encourage you to go there, and we have our video presentation that goes over the 14 Eagles platform. So without further ado, we're going to play that video so you can see exactly what 14 Eagles platform is all about. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. The step 2 you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you, for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7 totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you, for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30 totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you, for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100 totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest has grown. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you, for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names are presented to you, for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest, for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website. and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. All right. So that's the 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. I really encourage you to go to the 14eaglesden.com community website. That's www.14, the number 14, Eagles with an S, D-E-N.com. And that's our community website. And click on the menu and bring up 14 Eagles video. Have people to watch this video so they can see how the platform works. And then once they are familiar with the platform and how it works, then right below the video itself is the sign-up instructions on how to sign up, how to get set up, how to send your gift, and how to confirm gifts that are sent to you. If you follow these instructions verbatim, just as they are, you shouldn't have too much of a problem at all in accessing and moving through the 14 Eagles platform. All right? Very simple stuff, very easy stuff. Okay. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to give us a call or send us an email. And you can find that on our Contact Us page right here on the menu, Contact Us. Here is where you can access our webinars on every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our email address is here, controltower@14eaglesden.com. And also our service member number, 301-684-1216. Yes, we do have a number, and you can talk to someone, okay? So, you know, a lot of people always ask us about that. You mean you actually have a telephone number? Yes, we do. All right? And so we really encourage you to take a look at 14 Eagles and see what it has to offer. Our platform, we feel, is one of the simplest out there. Yeah, you know, it's only $6 one time out of pocket. A lot of people look at that and say, well, that's not really a whole lot of money. But you'll be surprised what $2 gifts can do and what it can bring. It will shock you. But here's the thing. On our home page, we encourage you to go to our home page on the community website. And if you scroll down to our welcome, we really, really encourage people to read our welcome, because this really tells you what 14 Eagles is all about. Yes, we have a gifting platform to help people in a monetary way, because we know people are hurting and people need money. And especially in these days and times, just coming through and still in the midst of a pandemic. You know, there's a lot of businesses out here that have lost their businesses. A lot of people have lost their jobs and trying to get find work again, and depending on the government to come and save them with stipend checks and things of this nature. But what 14 Eagles is all about is people helping each other. Okay, and so we develop a platform where we can do just that. We don't need, you know, governments and corporations to bail us out. We can do that for ourselves. All we have to do is have a platform that can bring people together to be able to work together to help each other. That's what this is all about. And so I encourage you to come and read this welcome, because now by reading this welcome, you can get a great snapshot of what 14 Eagles is really all about. And one of the best lines that I like in this welcome is that this line right here where it says, there's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. And there's no more truer statement than that. Because that's why we have to be careful of our intentions on what we do. We got to be careful what we put out into the universe. Because whatever intentions that we put out, we're going to get that back tenfold. Okay? So we have to be cognizant of what we're putting out, the energy that we put out. And that's why we encourage people to put out good intent, put out good energy. And see, that's the concept of 14 Eagles. See, in order to receive anything in 14 Eagles, you have to give first. That's why our motto is, right at the top of the website, give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessing. That's what it's all about. We also encourage you on our homepage is to go and look at the video row. The video row that we have here is a series of videos that we encourage you to take a look at, because these put you in the right frame of mind that you need to be into, to be able to go out here and what we like to call getting rid of debt and wiping out poverty. Because we know debt and poverty are the cancers of our society. And so in order for us to get that out of our society, we have to put our minds, we have to go into a different frame of mind. We have to uplift our consciousness. All right? We have to change our mentality in order to do that. We have to be willing to work for others and to give to others. That's what it's all about. Because if you give to others, it's just like giving to yourself. Because if you do that, then it's going to come back to you tenfold. It's a universal principle. So we encourage you to look at these videos, because it will really put you in that frame of mind. And then also, whether you get involved with 14 Eagles or not, involved with our platform, we still encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. Put your name and email in here and sign up for our newsletter and get our email updates. We send out emails every week. And one of the emails that we send out is the video of the week. And we send out these videos of the week to encourage people and also to educate people, to give you information that you otherwise would not get on mainstream media. All right? These are videos that will help you to think and to help you to challenge your thinking, all right? And get you to look at things differently, all right? Because that's what we need to do in our society today, in order for us to take control of what we need to take control of. There's no more handouts from governments and corporations anymore. We can do that for ourselves. And that's the main premise that we put across here at 14 Eagles. Now, what I want to close out on is this. Yes, we know that people are hurting and they need money. And so with 14 Eagles on our video presentation, it shows you that through our platform, we show you how to build what we call nests. And in building those nests and encouraging others to come along, we're all helping each other by giving gifts, okay? By giving gifts to one another and helping each other on a financial basis. Now, a lot of people think, well, you know, what can I do with $2? Well, you'll be surprised what you can do with $2. And if you give through this platform, by giving $2, we encourage you to do that, because by giving $2, now it puts you in a position to be able to receive 14 gifts of $2 yourself, generating $28. And out of that $28, you get to move on and go to the higher levels of $7, $30, $100, all the way up to $250 gifts. Now, not only do you do that, but you also get to recycle on every level that you go on. And just like on level 1, when you reach $28 for the second time, now you're going to re-enter with the $6 that you received out of the $28 and go back into level 1 again and keep $22 in your pocket. Now you're building a financial haven for yourself through other people working together. Okay? Money becomes no issue at this point, because now, as I like to call, you're playing with house money. Because all you did was come out of $6 out of your pocket one time, and that's it. And now it's getting ready to generate over and over and over again on a continual basis. Why? Because you're building a community of people, a community of givers. And we'll show you how to do that. All right? Now, not only do you're doing that on level 1, because level 1, the $2 level, is the main level. That's where everybody starts. That's where everything starts off at. But here's the key. On every level, you get to cycle. And if you cycle on every level, that can be a continual $6,380 every month, or every time you cycle. Whether you do that in a month, whether you do that twice a month, 3 times a month, whatever you want to do, it's up to you and the team that you build and the community that grows. See, a lot of times people miss the boat on this because they feel like they can't turn $2, a $2 gift with $6 one time out of pocket, into over $6,000, right? Because they trap themselves in their own thinking. Well, we say just keep it simple. Don't worry about the money. See, that's the thing. And I know sometimes it's difficult not to do that. It's difficult not to worry about money when you have bills to pay, when you're trying to put food on the table. And we understand that. But we're trying to tell you, if you can kind of shift your thinking just a little bit, shift your thinking, and notice what can happen to you. Because, see, one thing that we always try to harp on is that the numbers don't lie. Numbers tell the truth all the time. It's almost like an exact science. So think about it in this way, and this is how we're going to close this out. If you put yourself in a position to where you go and you get 2 people who can get 2 people who can get 2 people, and if you do this for 14 days, where everyone, all they do is just get 2 people. You get 2 people today. Tomorrow, those 2 people go and get 2 people. The next day, those 4 people go and get 2 people, and so on and so forth. Keeping this simple, knowing that the numbers are an exact science. If 2 people got 2 people that go and get 2 people every day for the next 14 days, how many people would you generate by doing that? As a team, as a group, as a community. How many people would that generate? You know, while you're thinking about this, if you take a penny and you double a penny every day for the next 30 days, how much money would you have at the end of 30 days? And every time I say what that answer is, it mesmerizes people. They think it's not true. They think it's a trick. Okay? Well, if you take a penny and you double that penny every day for the next 30 days, you end up with $5.3 million from a penny. And see, all it took was just a shift in thinking. That's all it took, was a shift in thinking. And you could take a penny and double it every day for 30 days and end up with 5.3 million, which is most of the time out of people's realm of comprehension. Okay? But all it is just simple math. Well, what if you do that with people? 2 people getting 2 people who can get 2 people, and put them through this process. How many people would you have? Well, at the end of just 14 days, a matter of 2 weeks, you would generate over 32,000 people. Now, for most people, they would say, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. How can that happen? All you're doing is getting 2 people. Nobody's getting more than 2 people. Just 2 people for 2 weeks, 14 days, generating 32,000 people. Now, if you took that number of 32,000 people and you put them through this platform, and it started with you, you would have generated over $49,000. That's almost $50,000 in a 2-week period. Unbelievable. See, all it takes is just a shift in thinking. That's all it is. Okay? Simple process. The only thing that makes it hard is our thinking, how we think about it. That's all. So what we encourage you to do, go and get with your friends and family. Bring them to the 14 Eagles community. Bring them to this website. Peruse this website. Go through it. Because not only do we have 14 Eagles, but we have partnered with some of the best little programs you've ever seen. Dynamic Trio that has Fund Me 24/7 and Feed Me 24/7. Right? Showing people through crowdfunding how to work together to raise funds for any type of personal or business project that you may have. We also have a business community with the 14 Eagles, right, where you can advertise any type of business that you have, no matter what it is. It could be a barbershop. It could be a lawn cutting service. It could be an MLM company. It could be an insurance company. No matter what it is, you can advertise your business right here on the community website. See, we're more than just a gifting platform. We're trying to create our own ecosystem here. Right? That's what it's all about. A system, a community for the people, by the people. See, 14 Eagles is not owned by anyone. Okay? This is a platform for the people. If anybody owns it, it's the people who own it. That's why there's no fees to pay here. All right? There's no bills for you to pay here. Only thing that you have to do is use this platform for you and your community, you and your team. That's all it's here for. Right? We're not asking you to come out of your pocket to give to pay anybody anything. All we're asking you to do is give. And as long as you give, guess what? It's going to come back to you in abundance. Right? So with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming to the call tonight. You could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to come here. And we really, really appreciate that. Tell your friends and family that 14 Eagles is here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We have a storied history. We've been around for a while, and we've helped a lot of people. And we're going to continue to help people as long as we have this platform up. All right? This platform is for you. This platform is for everybody that you know. So we tell you to come bring those people to the 14 Eagles community. Let them take a look at it. See if they want to fit in where they can get in. And help as many people as you can. We have a group that's out there right now. Okay? The very numbers that I went over with you tonight. 2 people getting 2 people getting 2 people. Okay? Every day. Well, we have some people that are literally doing that as we speak. It is unbelievable the activity that they have going on. And so don't think that it can't happen. Okay? Because if you think it can happen, guess what? It can't. But if you think it can, guess what? It will. And so we have people that are doing this as we speak right now. All right? Bringing in 2 people who can bring 2 people who can bring 2 people. And they're on their hike to receiving over $6,000 to $8,000, okay, on a continual basis. Unbelievable stuff. So get involved. Come and see what we do. Okay? If you have any questions, you can always email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com or call us on our member service number, 301-684-1216. But get with the individual that invited you to this call. This call is recorded, and it will go out tomorrow through our email database. So be sure that you sign up with our newsletter so you can get the recordings of this call, and get the recording and send it out to people. Let them see what 14 Eagles is all about. Even though they're not here tonight, that's okay. Okay, that's okay, because we record this and you can send it out. We're only here for a short, brief time, so it's not a lot for them to listen to, just to get the gist of what we do here at 14 Eagles. All right? And like I said, we have some things that's coming down the pipe that you just won't believe, but you won't know about it if you're not around. So we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come, check us out, see what we do. We really, really appreciate you coming. What I want to do at this time, real quick,